demonstration. Donald Trump has called Nicki Minaj up on stage with him. And Nicki Minaj, when she got on stage and spoke, she said to Trump, I'm probably your biggest fan. I'm probably your #1 fan. When I tell y'all social media, I've never seen social media in an uproar the way that social media is in an uproar behind Nicki Minaj being called up on the stage. Now, it's a whole lot that we are going to unravel in this demonstration. And I'm going to keep it ABC 1, 2, 3. But before we go any further, let's only focus on Trump calling Nicki Minaj up on the stage. Let's don't zoom in on nothing else. Because see, if you focus in on this right here with Trump calling her up on stage, then it'll help you better understand exactly what took place. It's what I've been saying for the longest time. It's no longer about black and white. It's no longer a black thing. It's not. It's no longer a white thing. None of that is irrelevant anymore. None of it. It's about people. Now, whichever side of the tracks you're on, that's up to you. But regardless of what side of the tracks that you're on, it's about people doing what's best for the country. Let's stay there. I see you, T the Goddess. I see you, Positive Vibes. It's about this country. See, we get so caught up in our own individualities and perspectives, and we lose the big picture. The big picture is about the country. Positive Vibes says whoever can be used to get whatever they trying to do done. And that's just basically what it is. It's a chess match. T the Goddess says she is trying to get then husband and brother a pardon. So remember what I said. It's a chess match. And once you learn how to play chess, you'll see everything for what it is. Nicki needs something from Trump. Trump needs something from Nicki. Nothing more, nothing less. I see you, Miss Vig. Trump didn't call her up there just to call her up there. Nicki didn't go up there just to be going up there. But for those that haven't seen it, let me put y'all up on what's going on. For those that haven't seen it yet.
It's easier. You want to come up? You want to come up? Mr. Wonderful, come on up here. You've been terrific. Come on up.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support. I thank you very much. It's all about the entrepreneur, and I think you know that, sir.
And let me just stop right there, y'all, and we're going to build. It's all about the entrepreneur. It's about entrepreneurship, right? And there's more, and we're going to really get into it. Give me some comments before I get started, y'all. Give me some comments. I see you for life. T the Goddess says, still doesn't negate the fact that she's disrespectful to her own fans. It's the fakeness. If she really meant it, that's one thing. But to use people, I can't respect either side. Bryant says, LOL, has to laugh. T says she's lying, that it doesn't hurt her. She will be in that pink room ranting later. Regina says, this is wild. Karen says, heaven, help us all. T says, this fool, sharp dude is sick too. Miss Vick says, people will start looking at her different. This in turn can go against her. I don't think this was a good move in getting what she wants. But see, you got to remember, Miss Vick, Nicki lost a lot of her fans. I believe she lost like over 1 million followers. So she had already lost a lot of her fans because of that situation with her and Cardi B. So for Nicki is looking for a come up. And what better way to make a come up? Because we already know how this going to play out. Positive Vibe says 3 million followers. She lost 3 million followers that was following her and supporting her because of her music. So her music career is over with. So she moving on to the next level. Like, we've all been there. You reach a certain level in whatever career it is you got going on. And especially if you take a L, you got to move on. You got to say, okay, I got to switch lanes, and move on to something else. So for me, in this situation, and I'm going to go to another clip, y'all. Just give me a second. But for me, hold up, y'all.
We're also pleased.
T says true, but when this administration is over, she's completely done. I mean, this administration got 3 more years in office, right? So you figure how much money do she stand to make in 3 years? She looking at, let's just say if she made $1 million each year, that's $3 million in 3 years. Ms. Vick says, but this move can bring her down even more in playing chess. Robert says, good evening. I just entered the chat. What is the topic? The topic is Donald Trump calling Nicki Minaj on stage with him, and Nicki Minaj saying that, she's probably his #1 fan. See, once again, y'all, and this is what I had to learn. I had to learn that politics is just what it is. It's politics. And it's nothing personal when it comes to politics. That's just like business. Business is business. It's not personal. And the majority of us Americans, we are caught in our feelings, especially if we don't like the president. If we don't like a president, nothing that president do, we're gonna, give him his flowers or her flowers. Even when it comes to celebrities. You know what I mean? But let me just say this, y'all. Drop a 1, and let's be honest. Drop a 1 if you like your job. If you like going on your job. Drop a 1. Drop a 2 if the only reason why you go to work is for a paycheck. So drop a 1 if you really like your job. Drop a 2 if the only reason why you go is for a paycheck. And I'm going to break it down why I asked y'all that. But let me run this for everybody that just may have pulled up.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. She happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, and Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money, and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But and I just think she's great. I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter and a Trump fan, and she took a little heat on occasion. Her community isn't necessarily. I tell you, we did pretty damn well with that, with your community, as we say. But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on. She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of Trump accounts. And I said, I'm going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow. She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way, right, Alex? She's been with us all the way. Just want to thank her. And it wasn't so easy. For you, it was easier, right? You want to come up? You want to come up? Mr. Wonderful, come on up here. You've been terrific. Come on up.
Before I go any further, is it anybody that don't have a problem with Nicki going up on the stage with Trump? Drop a 3. Drop a 3 if you don't have a problem. What are y'all thoughts? And I know that Trump got a lot going on, right? Now, when it comes to the way the ICE agents is handling the people, I'm against that. I'm not against, the immigration crackdown. I think that, it does have to be strict laws and things of that nature. I'm against the way that these agents have been, red rumming the people. Like already it's been 3 individuals, I believe, 1 black male, 1 white male, and one white female. Correct me if I'm wrong. I disagreed with that. In my opinion, nothing that those three individuals that lost their lives, nothing that they done should have deemed for them to lose their lives. So, but for me, I'm judging this with Trump and Cardi. I'm judging it separate from the things that I disagree with Trump. I'm just basically speaking on Nicki Minaj and Trump. In my opinion, I think that it's a good idea because they both can use each other. And I don't mean use each other in a bad way. You know, it's all about support. It's all about support. And I was always taught, go where you are appreciated at. Go where they congratulate you at. Go where they support you at. Y'all realize, and this is just not you and I, but y'all realize that everybody has friends that don't support them. Everybody has family members that don't support them. And that's most of us really be expecting our friends that we grew up with, our day ones, our family members to support us. However, we don't get that support. Complete strangers will support you and I. Complete strangers will support you and I before our own people support us in our cause. What I'm saying this. Trump and Nicki Minaj ain't friends. Trump and Nicki Minaj ain't family members. But Trump supports Nicki and Nicki supports Trump. That's all this is about right here. That's all this is about. I see you, Mimi. Appreciate that, Mimi. That's all this is about, y'all. This ain't personal. Trump and Nicki ain't personal. They support each other. That's what I see. And I think that the majority of the American people is missing this. I know how black people is looking at it. I know how they looking at it. I know how some white people looking at it. Some white people are looking at it like this. I don't know why she's up there with Trump, because Trump is racist towards blacks. That's how some white people look at it. Some black people feel the same way. I don't know why she's up there. He don't even like black people. Well, how many of us go to work every day on a racist plantation? And I said this before. So if we're here to judge Trump, and if we're here to not support Trump because we feel as though he's racist, then I'm keeping it real with you. The average black person wouldn't have no job. Average black person wouldn't have no job. I'm going to come to the chat. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm going to come to the chat.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him. He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
And let me just say this, y'all, before I come to the chat. I see you, Dale. I see the chat. Like me, for instance. Now, I've never voted, and I expressed this to everybody. I've never voted, and I still haven't voted. However, I was going to vote, and I was making my decision when it came to Trump and when it came to Kamala, right? Now, with me, I like to investigate things. So what better way to investigate and do my homework on Donald Trump? Go to a Trump rally. Man, do y'all, let me put the camera on me. Do y'all know how many of my subscribers unsubscribed from me just because I went to a Trump rally? Shank, that's that bullshit. I can't rock with you no more. Now, they've been rocking with me 2 years, right? Yeah, Shank Rock, I rock with you no matter what. Now, because I went to a Trump rally, some of them unsubscribed from me. Some of them haven't been back since they seen me at that Trump rally. But me going to the Trump rally, that is how I began to gather my information and gather my perspective about Donald Trump. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why I didn't vote for Donald Trump, and I'm going to tell y'all why I didn't vote for Kamala. Because I could have went either way. I could have voted for Trump. I could have voted for Kamala. But, and I said this, the one reason why I didn't vote for Trump. Y'all remember when it was a black man at, I think it was a Trump rally. And y'all remember when those 3 white men attacked that black man. And I was waiting for Trump to give an apology. And I said this. I said, if Trump don't issue no apology to that black man, if Trump don't call that out, and if Trump don't tell his supporters, we don't need that type of racist behavior, I said, if Trump don't do it, I won't vote for Trump. That's why I didn't vote for Trump, y'all. Because I felt like he should have called that racist act out that those 3 white men did on the black man. Positive Vibes, remember, Positive Vibes was here. The one reason why I didn't vote for Kamala, I didn't vote for Kamala because I didn't like how she used that Kamala, and I forgot what it was, but y'all know that the agenda, the bill that she came up with at the last minute that was going to be for black men and black men only. Right there, I said, nah, she just using that. And I said this, and a lot of people got mad at me about that. A lot of people was mad because Kamala was using that bill to try to win black men votes. You never heard Kamala mention nothing about doing for black men or black people. You heard her say that she won't. And she ain't going to do nothing for one particular group because a reporter had asked her. This was before she even ran for president. They asked her about that. Will you be doing, if you run for president, will you be doing anything for the black people? And Kamala said, no, I won't be doing nothing for no particular group. So those are the reasons why I didn't vote for Trump. That's the reason why I didn't vote for Trump. And that's the reason why I didn't vote for Kamala. And I think I might have forgot my thought. Let me come back.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees and All we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support. I thank you very much. It's all about the entrepreneur, and I think you know that, sir.
Are y'all following this? It's all about the entrepreneur. And in my opinion, that's how it has always been, and that's how it should be. It's business. It's nothing personal. We grew up watching the Scarface, and I thought Scarface was the most gangsterous gangster of them all. When I started to watch The Godfather, I understood a real gangster. I understood gangsters from crash dummies. Scarface was a crash dummy. First of all, he took off his connect. I mean, come on. Scarface was the first crash dummy, but we didn't even know. We was caught up on how hard he was going, right? But the Don, and I want y'all to follow me, when they killed Sonny at the toll plaza, at the toll booth, right? And tried to take out the Don. That's two demonstrations that they done on the Corleone family, right? I see you, Perk. When the Don got well, the Don could have easily waged war on the other crime families. Definitely the crime family that was responsible for his failed assassination attempt and for the red rum of Sonny. But he knew. What did he know? Can somebody tell me, what did the Don know? The Don knew, if I wage war, the money gonna stop. Ain't nobody gonna be making no money. And that's why we got into this business. Me growing up, I could use my experiences in the game. When I started getting money, when I started getting some serious money, I had to tuck in my chest. I had to get out of that gladiator mind frame, because if I didn't, somebody was going to kill me, or I was going to catch a whole lot of bodies. I'm playing with a lot of money. So I'm over here with this money. The plane that I'm trying to land, and because I see Perp down there. Shout out to Perp. Now, me and Perp, we belong to a YouTube sector called Switching Lanes. And shout out to Dana J, because Dana J reached out to me about starting the Switching Lanes sector up again. Perp, I will get with you. Just give me some time. But this sector was for us content creators. For us content creators to come together, share our content with each other, share our subscribers, and build something here on YouTube. Do y'all realize that YouTube is a business? A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't see YouTube for what YouTube really is. I've had so many people tell me, "Oh, Shank, won't you go get a real job? Oh, Shank, won't you go get a job?" Well, somebody tell me exactly what a real job is. And then I'm going to come back to Nicki Minaj and Trump, because I don't want to go away from them. I'm just landing my plane as far as Nicki and Trump's relationship and what I see. I don't see nothing personal. I see big business. I see big business. Let me show y'all. That's what I see. I see big business. I see Trump and Nicki making moves While most people that's hating on this, while most people that don't see it ain't got nothing going on for themselves. Still punching a clock. My bad, y'all. A 9 to 5 clock. Still going on the job. Clocking in. Wishing on a star. Praying every day and every night that they hit the lottery. But refuse to network. Refuse to politic with each other. Right now, I got 40 people that's watching. And it's about, I think, 20 of y'all down there in that chat. Right? Now just imagine if everybody down there in the chat was to network with each other and politic with each other. Do y'all realize how many potential business that could be started down there in that chat if we network and if we politic and if we support each other? I just want y'all to just let this picture, just let it sink in your mind for a few minutes and say, well, damn, what's really good? Let me come to my chat, y'all, then we're going to get out of here. I do have an interview coming up, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And the interview is called "A Leopard Can't Change His Spots, but He Can Definitely Change His Mind." And it's an interview with a buddy of mine. I've been knowing him since kindergarten. I met the brother when I was 5 years old, and we started out in kindergarten class. And then from elementary school, middle school, high school, and then y'all know what comes after high school. You know, a little of this, a little of that, and so I want everybody to pull up to his interview because it's definitely an interview that's very inspiring. You know, many of y'all know about my day ones, Pee Wee and Tommy. And I say it all the time. If Pee Wee and Tommy, along with myself, but if Pee Wee and Tommy can make it from where they were at in life and then change their lives and become something, then we all can. But my next guest tonight, my buddy, his name is Charles Ellis. If he can make it, then you can make it. Maybe it's somebody out there that needs to hear his story to give them some kind of motivation. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. A leopard can't change his spots, but he can definitely change his mind. Meaning you might can't change your past, or you can't change your past, but you don't have to let your past determine your future. You know, you might can't change what you've done. You can't change what you've done, but you could change your mind into a different reality. All right. So salute everybody. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I will see y'all at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's an hour and a half. All right. Salute everybody, and I'll see y'all back in an hour and a half.